Parents are doctors and lawyers. Do you think they know a thing or two and how to study and what to do? And that's what you got to understand who we're going against. We won it one year. Little Allen East won it one year. How did we win it? We studied. We won the whole thing. Because I had some students in there that wanted to put in some effort and wanted to get some knowledge, but you got to study. It's your choice. You got to study. Next week, you're going to come here. You're going to take a test on 45 presidents. You're going to take a test on 50 states and capitals. You got to know them. You understand what I'm saying? You got to know them. This isn't just something, I want to be on Quiz Bowl and be on Mr. Esma's team. This is something that we have to take work. I got to take work. I got to find the stuff to copy. I got to copy it. We've all got a part to do in this. All you have to do is study for half an hour a night. Is everybody clear on how long you got to study? Mm-hmm. Okay. Listen, I'm a teacher. Don't you think I get tired of coming in every day, listening to excuses why people don't have their work done? When I teach Quiz Bowl, I don't want that. You understand? I don't want that. I want people that want to be on Quiz Bowl and want to do some work on Quiz Bowl. I don't want to be people that just want to show up and keep the seat warm. I want people that want to study and do Quiz Bowl. And make sure these aren't the same ones. There's Florida. There's 2 Floridas. There's Utah. Florida. Utah.
Mr. Esmond, can I use the restroom?
Yes, please, restroom.
Thank you.
Florida, Utah. These are the same. They have pictures to help you remember, just as the presidents. The only difference is these aren't connected to anything, since we don't have a succession of states like presidents. Those presidents, all of their pictures were connected to each other somehow. These, they're not connected since they're just 50 states and capitals. But they help you do it. Florida, the taller Lassie. So there's a taller Lassie on a Florida dots. You shouldn't have to remember. You shouldn't have to remember the state so much as the capital, since you probably should be familiar with about all 50 states. Maybe not so much the capitals. So you know that the taller Lassie, Florida dots. So Tallahassee, Florida. You're just going to have to study those on your own. I would tell you to study everything in here, read this, and study this around here. But geez, I just want you to get some states and capitals now. You understand what I'm saying? I would tell you to study extra, but you guys aren't studying the minimum. You understand what I'm saying? You're not studying the minimum. I'm wanting you to go and study this and know the presidents, and then go on your own and study some geography on your own. Study some world history on your own, some United States history on your own. That's what I want you to do in that half an hour. You guys won't even take the time to study the minimum of what I want you to do is know the presidents in order. You won't even take time to do that. So you got to decide what you want to do. A half an hour a night isn't that much to give up. I didn't think so. And I know when you agreed to it, you definitely didn't think that that was that much to give up. This one's kind of loose. So you got to understand, we don't think that that's all that much. And you know it's not that much. It's just a matter of, do you need to pick a time to go home and say, okay, I don't have much to do between this time and this time. Maybe I better set this time aside. But some of you better figure it out. Because I don't want to go to Quiz Bowl matches and be embarrassed. You understand? Where we can't answer any questions. You gain knowledge by studying. If you go home and don't study, you haven't gained any knowledge. You haven't gained any knowledge. You gain knowledge by studying. And when you're on Quiz Bowl, that's the main way you practice. If you were on the basketball team, I would have you running laps every night. But you're not on the basketball team. You're on the wrestling team, I'd probably have you doing push-ups every night. But you're not on the wrestling team. You're on the Quiz Bowl team. We got to exercise our brain. The way you exercise your brain is go over things and memorize them. Look up new information. Memorize that. That's how you stretch your brain. They stretch their muscles. We are actually putting more information in our brain and therefore stretching our brain. That's what we need to do. Okay, so you know your assignment for next week, right? Is anybody not up to it? You have 50 states and capitals, and you need to know the presidents also. It's just going to snowball from here on out, okay? If you didn't get the 50 presidents this time, you'll take another test next time and get it then. You have to study, students. There's no other way around it. Teams aren't fun, and go ask your good people who are on the basketball, football team. You guys just do nothing but get together every night after school and fun. There's kids that go home after school, after basketball practice, and shoot 100 free throws because they want to be better. That's the kind of people I want on my Quiz Bowl team. You understand? That's the kind of people I want on my Quiz Bowl team. Now, I don't want to be on Quiz Bowl, but I don't want to study anything. Please don't make us do any work. Okay, let's see. What did we did? Go ahead and get your math papers out. Go home and finish those president's papers on your own. Do you have states and capitals papers? Okay, good. But go home, finish that on your own. Get your packets out and study them. And figure out what presidents you missed. Go back over your packages. Study them. People, you have to study. What you do is, you don't say, shoot, I have to study. What you say is, in a half an hour from now, I will know all the presidents in order. So therefore, that's what I'm going to stay focused on. I'm going to stay focused on the next half hour, going over these presidents. I have a piece of paper down, and when I think of them, I'm going to write them down too as I go along. And I'm going to test myself in this 1.5 hour and concentrate on nothing but U.S. presidents. That's how you have to study. Now, if you're going to study in front of a TV, good luck with that. But I'm not going to stop with a half-hour night study until you guys leave today, so you guys understand that that's not much to give up. Go ask anybody on any sports team. Go to junior high and play sports. You'll be practicing every day after school. 1.5 hours, 2 hours a day. They care if you got supper yet? They don't care if you got supper yet. We have to study. We have no choice. In order to do well in Quiz Bowl, you gotta study. Okay, I think I'm about tired of saying the word study. You guys tired of hearing the word study? Good. What are you gonna do this week? Study. Brianna, what you got?
To help you study the states, there's if you look up United States song, there's a song that.
I don't care. There's songs also. People, just study. Just study. If you just study it, you'll get it. You understand? Do you understand what I'm saying, Brianna? If you would have just taken the half an hour a night that you needed to do it and studied the presidents, you don't need any stinking song. All right? Just study, people. There's no tricks to it. There's no songs. There's no ditties. It's just called old-fashioned hard work. Study. I thought I was tired of saying that word. Yeah, used to be, I don't know. You know, we got people who wanna do stuff, but we got very few people that wanna work toward getting it done. That's the problem with this is these days. We got people who wanna do stuff, but they don't necessarily wanna work to get it done.
I bet his dad being a teacher, he